All the sessions have been involving the artist, so every session has had an artist in it, and last time there was a lot of writing to brief, whether it be for Rihanna or whoever, and this time it's very much about the producers and the writers bonding with the artist within the session and writing with the artist, so I think it's had a very different feel this time.
Give me another reason not to come around and sing another tune.
We had a wish list of artists that we wanted to attend, and then once we'd fixed them in terms of their availabilities, then we started to plan who we thought would work best. So we probably thought, okay, let's think about the producer next, who's going to be writing the session, and then the top line writer we kind of fixed on last. Yeah, and it seems to have worked perfectly. I don't think I've heard of one bad session throughout the whole week. Everybody seems to have gelled really well creatively. The labels have the artists who are signed, then the labels have been involved in terms of just making sure that the producer and the top line writer are aware, you know, what they're supposed to be doing. The artists obviously have their opinion as well, so they've been very much involved in terms of the style and how the song should be written. Being organised is extremely important, and being current is extremely important. I think that, you know, having the breaking artists, I'm so surprised at how we've pulled it together, really. I mean, the idea was that the artists were either just signed to a label or about to be signed, and we've pulled it off, and I think the learning curve is obviously we want everybody to be working beyond the camp, and I think this gives us far more opportunity to achieve that just because the artist was in the room, and I think that's something I've really learned from it. I think songwriters, obviously the commercial angle is extremely important, and songwriters that you know are adaptable and obviously get on with artists and know how to nurture an artist and work with an artist. So many songwriters do sometimes work on their own and can be in a studio on their own a lot of the time. So yeah, it's been key to us that the people that we've selected are adaptable and flexible. We hope that the artists want the songs and want them for their own projects. That's what our target is. If the artists don't want the songs, then it's our job in terms of our sync team to take those songs forward and find an artist who does want the songs. But the main aim for this is that the artists that have attended the sessions have the songs. I think it's down to who we like in terms of our passions within the A&R team. We all deal with different people daily, and so we all put together who we really like, who we feel is creating a buzz at the moment, and that was how we did it. I don't want to cherry pick really, because I don't want to kind of favour certain people, but I suppose the key artist who has been number one for the last month is Mr. Probs. He came over for 2 days for the Monday and Tuesday of the writing week, and it was very exciting to have him in the studio, and Jake Gosling wrote with him on the first day. That song isn't actually finished yet, so we can't play back that, but on the second day, Cause, who's a producer, Professor Green's producer, Hannah Vasanth, who signed to Sony, and Martin Brammer They collaborated with Mr. Probs on the second day, and they've written a great song, so we will be definitely playing that. Also, Cause and Hannah did a session with Jake Isaac, who Jake's going to be playing on the other stage at Glastonbury. They've written a very good song, which I'm excited about. There was also another song that Harry played to me, which is the Kieran Allen track, which as soon as you hear it you want to dance, really. Kieran is signed to Virgin EMI, so we're excited about that as well. We obviously would like it to be the same team involved that initiated the song in the first place, with the same producer. Obviously the labels have their decisions to make, but we'll do our best to try and keep the same producer involved and make sure that they get rewarded properly.